Welcome to the Infidelity Doctor channel. My name is Dr. Talal Al-Salim, and this is Ask Dr. Talal segment. In this segment, I'm going to answer any questions you may have about affair recovery and prevention. This is not a substitute for the counseling that you should get. This is merely a place for you to get support and clinical insights. Before we answer today's question, make sure that you hit the subscribe and like button so that you can get the most recent updates. And there are going to be a new question every week. So today's question is as follows. I caught my partner sexting. Is this considered to be a form of cheating? Is this considered to be adultery or infidelity or whatever term that you want to use? Defining infidelity is really difficult because what infidelity means is going to be different from couple to couple, person to person, based on what type of relationship they have and based on their upbringing and what they see as normal or abnormal. I get a lot of these questions all the time related to different type of behaviors and whether or not they actually can count as infidelity. Sometimes people ask, is flirting considered to be cheating or infidelity? Or is watching pornography is considered to be infidelity? Or how about, following somebody on social media and liking their risque pictures? Well, the answer is yes and no. It all depends on what type of relationship contract people have with one another and what they deem to be as outside the parameters of this contract. So here's one good way for you to think about this. We all have the ability to fulfill our own emotional and sexual needs solo. Can we do it? Sure. Can I survive on tofu and live? Yes, but it's a quality of life type of situation, which means that when we share our life with others, with partners or spouses, we expect that they would fulfill some of those emotional and sexual needs that we have. That's what makes life more fulfilling, which means that any type of relationship we engage in with others should have a relationship contract that stipulate how many people are in this relationship. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 10? Right? What kind of relationship you have? Because not all relationships are based on monogamous premise. But also, what are the emotional and sexual needs that are expected to be fulfilled exclusively by the partners in this relationship? Meaning that this is for your partner and your partner only and not anybody else. So the moment I outsource one of those needs to somebody else outside of the partners in this relationship, I'm breaching my contract of exclusivity. And the breach of contract of exclusivity is considered infidelity or cheating. So we'll bring it back to the question. I caught my spouse sexting, and is this considered to be cheating? Well, if the expectation between you and your spouse that fulfillment of sexual needs, whether it's arousal or actual sexual gratification, is supposed to be exclusive to the two of you and not anybody else, regardless of what form it took, then this is considered to be a breach of contract. So if that's your relationship contract and it was supposed to be just you as the one who is fulfilling those needs and you only, then we have an actual breach of contract. Here's the situation, your partner actually outsourced those needs to somebody else. So that breach of contract makes it a form of infidelity. I want you to think about this in the big picture. A lot of times people think what I do on the virtual world is different than what I do in the physical world. For me, really, whatever expectation that your partner have of you as far as exclusivity goes, the same rules apply whether you're in the real world or the virtual world. Being online doesn't make it, does not change the exclusivity aspect that your partner expects from you. Because really, at the end of the day, that is the premise of the relationship contract, is that I chose to be with you and you only, and these are the needs that I expected to be just for us, not for you to give to somebody else. Unless this was, a different type of relationship that you had where it was okay to not have sexual exclusivity. So I'm hoping that this was a good answer for your question. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section about the answer to this question, as well as any questions that you have that you'd like me to answer. So be well, be safe, and embrace the possibility for a brighter future. Take care.